Okay, so in this problem, we really need to focus on the volume of the 100-foot length and then multiply it by 10, okay? So there's basically two wasted lines, right? So I have a 1.5 inch diameter. They call that the inner diameter, 100-foot length hose. Okay, so that's one type. And then I have a 1 inch 100-foot length hose. All right, so basically if I drew a picture of this 1.5 inch thing, it would be, so here's the hose. Let's say this hose is 100 feet long. Okay, so that's 100 feet going from here to here. We just need the volume of that. And then there's going to be 10, is it 10 as a result? I said there's 10 of the 100 foot, there's 10 of these things. 10 of my pictures, okay? So basically I need to find the volume of this one, which was actually the question 90, I think it was 96, so you may have already done it. So if I find the volume of this thing in gallons now, so we're going to have to do some converting, then I just multiply it by 10, I'll be halfway done. And then I have to do the same thing for this hose and add them together. That makes sense. I know it's a little confusing, this one, with all the words. So basically, so here's the conversion. If it's 1.5 in diameter, then that means it's 0.75 inches in radius. But we need it to be in feet because they're going to give us the one dimension is foot, and previously in the homework assignment it gives you a conversion of cubic feet to gallons, which we'll have to do later. So that means we need to change inches. We don't like inches, right? We got to get everything to feet, right? So 0.75 inch isn't very big, so it's not going to be a lot of inches, right? The conversion would be to divide by 12, and then the radius of this, it's like from here to here, the radius of the hose, half the distance of the diameter, is 0.0625 feet. Okay, so now I can find the area of this little circle, multiply it by the length, it'll give me the volume in cubic feet. Okay, so the area of that little circle is pi r squared. And the volume of the hose then would be the area times the length. So it'd be pi r squared multiplied by that third dimension, right? This is two dimensions, the area, and then the third dimension give you volume would be the length times 100. And I think that was the question for number 96. 0.0625. It should be 90 something if I remember correctly. Times pi times 100. What did I forget to do? Oh, yes, that's right. That is 1.22718, and that's cubic feet. Remember, that's cubic feet. So now we have to, so that's the right answer in cubic feet, but this is measured in gallons because there's water running through it. 22718, 1.22718 cubic feet. So now I do another conversion. It was cubic feet, 7 point something is 1 gallon. Let me look that up again from your book or from 7.48. Google 7.48. Gallons is 1 cubic feet. 7.48 gallons is 1 cubic feet. So I got it backwards. Try that again. 7.48 gallons is 1 cubic foot, right? So that's your conversion factor. That'll get you to gallons. So I multiply my volume in cubic feet by 7.48. And I get 9.2 gallons Okay, 9.2 gallons. So that is how much water is in this 100-foot length of hose. Okay, but there's 10 of these. So that means I lost 92 gallons from the one hose. Okay, check. We got that one done. Now I have to do the exact same process, and I'll leave this up to you. The exact same process with the 1-inch hose. Okay, so the area for this one would be, so the diameter is 0.5 inches, which in feet, 0.5 divided by 12 is 0.04166667 feet. Right, so the area of this other hose, then, this one circle here, would be pi r squared, pi that thing squared, right? And then we would multiply that by 100. So we're just doing the 100 length hose, 100. Okay, so that would give me the, if I multiply it by 100, then the area becomes three-dimensional, becomes the volume. All right, so it'd be pi times that squared times 100. So that gives me the volume in cubic feet, and then if I convert it to gallons, I would have my gallon answer here. I'll leave that up to you, and then you would add these two guys together. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense, but if you still have questions, let me know.